Hello everyone, myself Ramji Patel. This is my seventh video on EasyEDA series. In my previous video, I showed you how you can create your first schematic diagram in EasyEDA. And in this video, I am going to show you how you can use PCB tools to design a PCB in EasyEDA. So let's get started. Here is the track tool. The track tool is used to connect two pads. Here is a pad and here is a pad, so we can connect these two pads with track tool. You can see I have connected these two pads here. By selecting the track, we can set the layer for the track, and we can also change the width of the track. Here the default width of the track is 0.254 mm. Let's change the width. So now the width of the track is 0.554 mm, and the net name of this track is ground. We can change the net name. Again, set the default width of the track. So now you would understood how to use track tool for connecting two pads of the footprint together. The next tool is pad. To use pads in your PCB, you use the pad tool. These are pad, so you can also connect them using the track tool. And here is the text. Text is similar to that of in wiring tools. It is used to print the text on your PCB. Here is the arc. This tool is used to create arcs. For creating arc, click on the arc tool and then press the left key of your mouse and then drag the cursor and set the radius for your arc. Again draw an arc. So this is how you can create arc in your PCB. Next tool is arc center tool. It is used to create arc, and the center of all the arcs will be same. So this tool is called arc center. So this is the use of arc center tool, and here is the circle. Circle tool is used to create circle in your PCB. For that, click on the circle tool and press the left key of the mouse and drag the mouse and choose the desired radius of the circle, and again press the left key of the mouse and then press the right key. So in this way you can create circle in your PCB. Our next tool is the move. It is used to move the heads of the PCB footprints. So for that, bring the cursor on the footprint or pad and then press the left key of the mouse and then drag the mouse on the screen. The next tool is hole. So basically holes is used to create hole in your PCB. These holes is used to fix your PCB on a surface using the screws. So for that, holes are made in almost every printed circuit board. So they can be mounted on a surface with the help of nuts and bolts. The next tool is image. So here we can select an image to print on the surface of our PCB. And here is the set canvas origin. So this tool is similar to wiring tools. And the next tool is protector tool. It works like a protector. So we can measure the angle with the help of this tool of our PCB. The next tool is connect pad to pad. This tool is used to connect two pads. For example, take two pads, this first pad and second pad. You can connect these two pads with the help of connect pad to pad tool. For that, press the left key of the mouse and then reach to the second pad and then again press the left key of the mouse. So in this way you can connect two pads. Here is the copper area. This is used to pull a layer of copper on the top or bottom side of your PCB. We can switch between top bottom layers of the PCB in layers and objects tools. So here we can switch top layer, bottom layer, top silk layer, bottom silk layer, top paste mask layer, bottom paste mask layer, top solder mask layer, bottom solder mask layer, and red lines, board outline. So this pink is basically the board outline. Here you can switch between the layers. Now I am going to design the bottom layer for the PCB. So I am just using the copper area, and I want to keep this layer as ground. You can also use it like VCC or other net, but I am just using for ground because in PCB, basically the bottom layer of the PCB is always used for ground. So for that, bring the cursor on the this corner of your PCB board outline, and then press the left key of the mouse and drag the cursor towards bottom, and then as soon as we reach on the bottom left corner of the PCB, then again press the left key of the board and then drag the mouse towards right side, and as soon as when we reach to right bottom corner, then again press the left key of the mouse and then drag the mouse towards upward, and as soon as when you reach on the top right corner, then again press the left key of the mouse and then drag the mouse towards left side, and as soon as we reach the starting points, then again press the left key of the mouse and then press the right key of the mouse. So here you have successfully built a copper layer on the bottom side of your PCB. The bottom layer is blue, so basically this whole area is filled with copper except this hole, this hole, this hole, and the pads and the text area is remained. We can also create a second layer of copper for the top layer of the PCB. So for that again, now I am choosing this net here for this and then click on OK, and I repeat the same process for the top copper layer of the PCB, and now I have created the top copper layer for my PCB. We can switch between top layer and bottom layer from here. We can also select the copper layers from here. So for that, click on copper. So basically there are only two copper layers, top layer and bottom layer, and other layers are non-copper layer, for example top silk layer. So basically top silk layer basically represents the layout of the component on the printed circuit board, and here is the bottom silk layer and other non-copper layers. And the next tool is solid resin. So this tool is used to create a solid copper layer. So for that, click on this tool and then press the right key of the mouse and then create the copper layer. Here I have not selected the right layer because the top layer and bottom layer are the copper layers, not top paste mask layer. So select it and then delete. Click on top layer or bottom layer. You can select one of them and then again click on solid region and then press the left key of the mouse. So in this way you can create a solid layer of the copper in your PCB. The next tool is dimension. It is used to measure the dimension of your PCB. So for example, here is the PCB. For measuring the dimension, bring the cursor to any of the corner of the PCB and then press the left key of the mouse and then drag the mouse to measure the length of the PCB. You can also measure the height of the PCB in the same way. Again select the dimension tool and so in this way you can use the dimension tool to measure the dimension of your PCB. The next tool is the rectangle. It is used to draw a rectangle. The next tool is group ungroup symbol. It is similar to wiring tool. And the next tool is document setting and it is also similar to wiring tools. It is used to change the setting of the document like the document size and the orientation of the document. We can switch between landscape or portrait. So now you would understood how to use PCB tools for designing a PCB in EasyEDA. In my next video, I will show you how you can create your first PCB in EasyEDA. Thanks for watching.